All right, there were some blow bends on that bit that shouldn't be there, and some draw bends possibly that shouldn't be as well. I've managed to valve this harp in power draw tuning. This is a Yonberg Typhoon D2. Great little harp, made in France, with Seidel stainless steel reed plates and reeds. It was a challenge to do. I emailed the company to ask them whether or not anyone had had any success valving one of these instruments, and the answer was that it really couldn't be done, or at least couldn't be done easily, because of the contoured shape of the comb and the reed chambers. So I did it anyway. Now, I'm not sure whether or not it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Maybe it was easier because of the material I'm using. Again, I'm using bicycle tube inner tube here, and yeah, this stuff works great. When cut into long strips lengthwise, it seems to have a concave shape, just slightly, naturally to the rubber. And so when you place that valve down so that that curve sits into the reed slot, it seems to just want to stay there. And it still floats nicely like it should, but it can be a much narrower valve than I suppose you might make with a flat valve, because with any movement at all, it might want to drop into the reed funny or just not want to seal. This can be just the right width, and it just sits there nicely, and it naturally wants to sit in that groove. So you get a pretty reasonable seal, and of course it's just short of the tip, so it functions pretty well. Yeah, I was impressed with how it turned out. This was the first stainless steel reed plate and reed set that I've swapped out the 9 and 10 holes in order to change the power draw. I've been working on brass so far. This is the first stainless steel set of reeds, and I should have practiced on a cheaper heart because I almost buggered this one up really good. I folded that high 8 in half and torqued it pretty good, but actually thanks to the tools that I got from Andrew Zajac, this is awesome, these tools, by the way. I was able to flatten the thing out, and using some pin files, here they are here. I'll just fold them up here. These are some taper files, just fine. I believe they're just coarse, medium, and fine. But just using some fine taper files, I was able to just slowly take off the side of my really warped reed, just enough to make it clear, and make some slight adjustments and get it back in working order. So go figure. You can fold a reed in half and twist it up real good and still make it play. Ish. I should probably still replace that reed, so when I do get a donor harp with the stainless steel reeds, or perhaps just order some stainless steel replacement reeds from Seidel, I might just swap that one out. But it functions for the meantime. So I mean, you can hear that it squeaks a bit, but you get both the bend and blow bend on both notes. So both the bend, or sorry, both the note and the bended note on the reed itself, and then the sympathetic bend when you're bending and blowing the other reeds. So it works. There we have it. Anyway, so that's it. That's my Yonberg in A. So I like how it sounded, and I'm probably going to add this to my regular repertoire once I've got it all tuned up. This will have a place of pride in the gig bag. The question is now whether I want to invest in more of these, because when all is said and done, when I purchased one of these in Canada, this wound up being cheaper than buying a Seidel Session Steel pre-tuned to power draw with valves. So be that as it may, this was probably about $25 cheaper Canadian to get this harp with stainless steel Seidel reed plates and reeds that have been custom done for this Yonberg harp. Fancy, easy to work with, and then you just got to do the work yourself. You got to pull it open, you got to customize it. You could probably get a Seidel stainless steel, Seidel Session Steel without any of the modifications for about the same, maybe a little cheaper. So I guess it's up to you. If you think that the comb, custom comb and the easy access is worth it, go for it. I kind of like it. It projects pretty well. I like it. It sounds all right. thanks very much. I'm Rob from the Woozle Effect. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe. Yeah, you can subscribe up here. I think you'll be able to subscribe right up here. And you can watch a video down here. Cool? All right, thanks. Have a good one.